remember.
Oh yeah, time for our show.
Broken
Thanks
to
for
overcast.
tuning in,
In fact,
everybody.
it says western and
Maybe I
central
gotta
portion.
do
By
online
1500
check,
hours
Josh.
Zulu, there's a chance of light showers.
We're very excited
So
for
look at the surface
tonight
wind now.
because of our.
The surface wind
We
is
might
from
have
320 degrees
gazette.
at 15 knots with
special gazette.
new item here.
Gazebo of
Just
destruction.
225 knots. Okay, you can read as well as I can.
And
And this is all
as
plain
we
English.
prepare,
Look down, however, to the last sentence in the same
whatever
paragraph.
that means,
There's the outlook.
we will have
Marginal VFR weather in
Falcon
central
Beat intro.
and west.
Take it, Josh.
VFR in the eastern portion. Here's your ice sheet. Okay, we've got some ice. Look at that. Locally moderate mixed ice and clouds above the freezing level. The freezing level is at 2,500 feet in the eastern portions of the area forecast, and it's sloping up to 8,000 feet in Wyoming and Colorado. Turbulence, moderate, locally severe turbulence, anytime you're below 16,000 feet in the entire area. Okay, our goal with these area forecasts is just to know they exist, know they forecast a large area. The cloud heights are above sea level. You may want to stop the tape now, look it over, and we'll continue with the terminal forecast. Okay, let's continue. We're on paragraph 128. The discussion is a terminal forecast. You'll enjoy working with these and have them around for years and years when you're flying. They're more specific than the forecast.
นั่นแหละอันนี้เหมือนที่เด็กอยู่นี่คือนะแมวมาดูที่เด็กอยู่นี่คือเด็กเดี๋ยววิ่งชมวิวเลยยิ่งเดี๋ยวเยอะเลยเอาเป็นไงยังคิดจะยับตัวน้องปุ๊บเฮ้ยเฮ้ยยูเฮ้ยแล้วก็ผมจะยิ่งเสียปุ๊บเบอร์เตะ小红火火，小红就红着来，那波宝宝就一直在一在，一步步步把这个这波步的。
Yeah, we did it, Dave. That was cool, Josh. Will you please
Turn on the lights or something.
flip the lights on for me, okay?
Alright, I got it. Oh, cool. We're in
They're a little too bright. Let me fix how bright they are.
Oh, look at my hair's all messed up. It's a tough day.
Oh. This is a cool house room that we're in right here.
It is cool.
Let's see if anybody's here with us.
Alright.
Let's check our goal list and see if
Hello?
let's see if anyone's here.
Anyone here?
First on the goal list,
Hello.
Falcon B intro. Excellent, Josh. That sounded
Good
neat.
job, Dave. Super cello.
That
I love
sounded.
it.
Oh,
Whoa.
wasn't that you? Introduce special guest
Who's that?
Gazebo of Destruction. Let's see if they're across the way.
If they're in a room?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, there's someone else in this house.
Welcome to the Rainbow Butterfly House.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Ooh, rainbow.
Is that the name of the house?
It's the Rainbow Butterfly House.
Whoa,
God,
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
Cause the butterfly? Cause there was some butterflies or something?
No.
Oh no, just cause.
Yeah.
It's a metaphorical
Yeah.
name.
Hold on. Who said that?
Oh,
Do you have a guest?
I
Do you?
sure do.
Yeah, come on.
Let's see who it is.
Can you join me in the room?
hi.
Hi.
Introduce special guest Gazebo of Destruction. Could you guys do an intro?
Yeah, this is a gazebo and I'm destruction.
Whoa, cool.
Speaking of, did you see this cartoon that we made?
The
The-
gazebo?
That's
that's
really
pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
It's just literal. Like the name makes a gazebo and then it gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the gazebo of destruction, so it represents destruction as much as it is destroyed.
Yeah. It's like meta, like Inception stuff.
Yeah, it's like a magical avatar that travels to, points of great destruction throughout the universe.
Josh is checking to make sure we're online. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you what is Gazebo of Destruction? Why don't you? Where do you even begin?
You mean the
introduction.
name or the band?
Everything.
Uh,
I want to hear the backstory for Gazebo of Destruction.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I was in a band with my friend Mark, and we both played bass because we were stubborn and didn't want to learn other instruments. And we figured we'd eventually find a drummer that would groove on that. But in the meantime, we found a drum kit, and Mark decided to learn how to play the drums. And we played a show where we played as that old band, Loeb, and we also played some new songs that I had been writing with him playing drums.
When was this a time around?
2000, 2002, 2001.
Wow.
Back in the day.
That's
Yeah.
a long time ago.
And when we found a drummer to play with,
I remember this story kind of now.
that drummer, that band stayed as Loeb, and me playing with Mark on drums spun out into Gazebo of Destruction. And I later played with another drummer named Chris, who I also played with in a band called Happy Birthday Secret Weapon.
That's a
That-
good name.
That was a lot of fun. It was very jazzy and weird.
Yeah, but in 2005, I went to go see this really cool band, Gazebo of Destruction, play, and was like, "Who's this tall drink of water? I'm a little thirsty."
So the whole groupie thing didn't work out in volume, but it worked out in quality.
Yeah, so I'm not really in the band. I'm just kind of a tag along.
Well, she's here for a special presentation tonight. We're saying goodbye, Rainbow Butterfly House,
Oh.
and she's
Where
here
we're
for
at.
that piece after I play a couple songs.
Hey, what are your names?
Oh, names, yes. I am Shannon.
And I'm Isaac.
Gazebo of Destruction.
Yeah. I'm
And,
also here to help with some banter, you know.
And I recently resurrected the band, which was formerly, halfway between, trying to be Godhead Silo, Lightning Bolt, but also not quite as tough as any of that. But I've resurrected it as a more moody solo piece with all this stuff.
Hey, you guys can't be from around here. This is too weird.
Yeah.
I grew up here. I lived here for 20 years.
Where'd
In
you- where
the
at?
house?
Partially, I lived in several houses
Which one was your favorite?
with several families. I don't know. They all had different things to recommend them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Which parts of town?
Downtown, like between Trolley Square and the Governor's Mansion, is where the Rainbow Butterfly House lives.
Uh-huh.
The East Bench, and various parts about the city, and then Park City, and then Browns Canyon
Oh, Parks.
for another part of my family.
And I'm not from here at all. I grew up in Arizona, so when I'm giving people directions, I get my souths and my east confused and end up sending people diagonal to where I want them to be.
That's cool. Arizona, what part?
I grew up in a suburb of Phoenix. If you like
Oh,
golf,
wow.
you've probably heard of Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Whoa.
relatives that live in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Several locations from her youth were featured in the first Bill and Ted movie.
That's true. My high school, notably, was on Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
My favorite.
What? San Dimas High?
San Dimas High was Coronado High School. Look it up.
Oh my god.
My favorite movie was filmed in Arizona.
What movie
It's called
is that?
Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona.
Yeah,
It's still
I
not
know.
quite grown up yet, but let's
Yeah.
get there.
I love that movie.
Good one.
I should watch it again, Josh. I haven't seen it. Yeah, my wife's family's relatives live in Scottsdale. That's how I remember the name.
Yeah, there's not much to remember about it.
My stepdad has some art in some of the. Is it the galleries? Because it's like a.
Oh yeah,
It's
we
got a
got.
lot of art galleries.
yeah.
He is. Yeah, Scottsdale. Oh yeah,
Oh,
he has
really?
some art down there.
What were you gonna say?
I think the Coda Gallery. I think.
Josh's dad makes big paintings too. It was probably
Yeah,
paintings, huh?
Yeah, it's mostly paintings.
Oh,
these
not
days.
big metal shapes.
Uh-uh.
Bank shapes. Banksy? He should be making shape sculptures to put in front of banks.
Banks.
Like your dad.
You should propose that. Get a percentage on it.
Yeah, do it, Dave.
Yeah, Banksy. That's where the best sculpture is.
But we are both currently residents of Portland, Oregon. And
That's
like it
true.
up there.
We're
How-
trying to keep Portland weird, but it's gentrifying faster than we can weird it up.
Yeah.
Give us a Portland review real
Same
quick.
with Salt Lake.
Because in this context, because Salt Lake City's all these, they're called 5-in-1s, I learned.
We have 5/1s.
Yeah,
I read that just the other day
I don't know.
myself.
it's like a five stories of wooden structure over 1 story of cement.
Concrete, yeah, that's
Oh.
all those buildings they're building, that's the,
It's like the ground
That's
floor
the-
retail.
yeah, it's how you max it out for building code versus like how much you spend.
I see.
So it's the most efficient
biggest,
way to build
cheapest
as many
building.
units for.
Yeah, I think Portland is just like redoing all of its neighborhoods to have like the ground floor shopping and up floor like high scale apartments and condominiums and
Well, I go look at those when I'm in Portland, and they look beautiful. And I imagine there was all these normal looking neighborhoods right before they were there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that style. I'm walking in fresh, and I'm like, I guess this is a very designed street. But in Salt Lake City, I don't get a feeling of a designed street on any street.
Well, in Salt Lake, nobody can afford the rent to have a shop underneath. So
Yeah, it's similar. in
is that Portland? So it's
Yeah.
all the retail space is just empty, or
A
as
lot
a
of it.
Starbucks.
yeah, even the Starbucks are going out of business. Like the Starbucks in our neighborhood closed up shop, but Yeah, depending on the neighborhood, there's a lot of abandoned shop fronts, or it's just like chains because who else can afford?
Who else can afford?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Well,
bummer.
what do you think about that designed street idea?
Cultural
Is that just
merit.
something that I'm imagining, or
But there are some streets that luckily had like semi-decent architecture versus just they were pulling off the shelf, and they were lucky enough to build a couple in a row. But I don't think it's like a master plan, like city plan design thing.
No, it's like any city. I think Portland is letting the developers run amok for
Yeah.
now.
that's I guess the exact language.
They're
for
just
that.
more
Could
they're
be.
more concerned with hipness
Yeah.
than they are here. So
What they think
Yeah.
hip money making.
My neighbor is on the sidebar, and she's a architecture.
SLC is designed for horse carts.
What
Oh,
are
the
you? Donna?
streets.
The architecture professor? I
true.
actually can't remember your exact credential, but into architecture. So maybe we'll from the sidebar we'll get a vision of Salt Lake City finished. How Salt Lake City would look as a whole if it was, architectural historian.
I did see someone
That's what she is.
point out the.
I work
That
with
makes sense.
architects all the time.
I did see someone point out the Musical Instrument Museum in Phoenix, and
Oh yeah.
I had a fun trip there. I think you started to go crazy after about 6 hours in there.
I just, I have ADHD, so it's hard for me to be indoors for like more than 2 hours at a time. But it's the Musical Instrument Museum in Scottsdale is heavily funded by Alice Cooper.
Oh.
And there's a huge Alice Cooper exhibit, but there was this kids show in Phoenix called the Wallace and Ladmo Show. It was kind of meant to be like the Monkees meets like Yellow Submarine Beatles-esque stuff, like
From back
variety
then,
show.
from like the.
From like the 80s?
Well, if
Well-
Alice Cooper's into it, it'd probably be from like the 60s and 70s.
It might have been that. I mean, I watched it in the 80s because that was when I was a kid. But so there's a huge Wallace and Ladmo exhibit right next to the Alice Cooper section because he was so into the Wallace and Ladmo show.
But
It's
it
pretty
is
cool.
it is huge. You'd have to take it's like Disney World. You'd have to go back for 3 days to see all of it.
Wow.
I'd love to see that because
Let's go on a field trip.
we make all of our own instruments, don't we, Josh?
Do you think some of ours will be in there?
I don't think we could get them in there. I don't think we could get them in unless we bite the dust.
Maybe, yeah. If
And
we
then
bite
some-
the dust in 100 years from now.
Yeah, 100 years from now, someone might think that.
Yeah, you either have to be dead or have a platinum record, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Gosh,
well,
I love-
I know I'll die, but I
Mm,
don't think I'll never make a platinum record.
I mean, they sell platinum spray paint, right?
Yeah, I guess I can spray
Oh.
paint. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'll ever even put one on a record.
After you die, you don't know what'll happen, Josh.
I've got some of those
A good
well,
idea.
7 inches. I can spray paint that.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll make a diamond record.
That'd
Oh.
be cool.
A diamond record on a diamond needle. Which would win?
Whoa.
It'd be a musical experience that lasts forever, or it'd be an explosion.
Mm,
Well, cool.
They destroy each other.
Destruction. We can make a
yeah.
gazebo out of
That's the
them
thing.
while they destroy
Yeah.
each other.
Okay, just tell me why it's called Gazebo of Destruction.
Okay.
Well, so that's sort of a backwards. It was one of those things that the name showed up and then it manifested in the world. But Arctic Kinko's, and I had a coworker who, when he was defining custom programs on the computer, rather than name them something useful like the customer name or the size of the document you're printing, he would just come up with weird shit out of his head. And one of them was Gazebo of Destruction. And I was looking for a name for the band at the time and asked him if I could use it. And he was like, sure. But then later, I realized that kitty corner from Rainbow Butterfly House, there's a gazebo that has a little monument in it in the median on 6th East.
Yeah, the one I know about that one.
Yeah, that had the tree that was apparently the only large tree in the valley.
That's where they'd
And-
come in and say a prayer when they got here. or
And I
something.
remember that when I was a child, there was still a chunk of the tree in the monument, and that has since been destroyed. So it's
a
that's
cypress
the
tree.
gazebo of destruction and the twice destroyed tree that it once contained.
Oh,
Wow.
But then it's also, sort of like there's a whole sci-fi concept that it's like the TARDIS, but it's a mystical technological thing that travels. It's called to sites of great destruction and witnesses, suns go supernova or,
Wow.
what have you.
Cool.
I haven't really fleshed that one out, but
wow.
Well, that's It's way deeper.
Drawn right.
That's when I retire. I'm gonna write my 10-volume fantasy epic about the gazebo destruction.
That's cool. I'll read it.
I like gazebos. Gazebos are kind of old timey though.
Yeah.
Do you have an old timey quality to your music?
I don't know. I mean, people have been making weird bedroom noise art for like 30 years now. So,
Yeah. That's true.
but other than that, it's all semi-modern.
Well, I love this location.
Mm-hmm.
I love the carpet.
Oh yeah, that was a very dusty carpet.
I love the trim. It reminds me of our house I used to have right before this one. It reminds me of the house I grew up in. Is about maybe a little older, I guess. How old is that house?
1898
Whoa.
or 1889.
I grew up
1889
in a house that was 1850 or something. So it was just one of the very first houses.
Were you in it during the earthquake or no? Were you? in
No.
Portland?
No.
I see some cracks.
Yeah, there were cracks to begin with, and there's more cracks now since the earthquake.
Wow. Okay, well, let's talk more about the house later
Okay.
because it's
What's
on our
the
list.
It's on the list.
Let's see what's on the list, Kay. Gazebo introduced, special guest, gazebo destruction,
Check.
gazebo of destruction
Come on, please for a song.
offers concrete proof
Whoa.
of their credentials.
Whoa. Huh.
Can you offer some concrete proof of your credentials that I think we were supposed to go over during the introduction, but we didn't really
Like
get?
proof that.
I guess,
Well, I mean, what's the context?
Proof that gazebos exist, or
no, proof of your band, like
Oh.
proof of
Oh,
Wow, I can't lean forward.
Uh,
I gotta stand up.
there's old stuff on
proof of your
Bandcamp.
artistic mission.
Huh?
Proof of your artistic mission.
Oh, proof of my artistic mission? Well, I'm in a band that's very loud and noisy called Law Boss, where we play like Jesus Lizard, unwound bands that people of my age were into when they were teenagers style
Like
stuff.
Jesus Lizard.
somebody referred to it as punishing rock music.
Ooh.
It's like mathy, loud stuff. And so the purpose of this is to do everything else that I like that doesn't fit within that box.
Yeah, that is a box.
Hmm.
I sure like that art form.
Oh, I messed up.
Yeah, it's fun. It's enjoyable to the guitar player is really sort of the setter of the aesthetic, and it's nice to have someone who's driving the bus, as it were. So we don't have to think about what are we gonna do? It's like no, we've got this genre we're doing, and we're cool with that. And then this is everything else I like to do because I like noisy stuff. I like electronic music, and then I also like sort of indie pop. So I try and fit a little bit of all of that into here.
Yeah.
Well,
Concrete
we've listened
proof.
to you a lot at the bar and really liked it.
Oh, thank you.
I like the don't we know it, right, Josh, about like different kinds of
But there's
genres and how you have to split out.
there's old stuff on Bandcamp where it's me playing with the drummer, so you can hear some of the old
I
stuff.
remember I went
Where do
back
you
and
see
listened
that?
to that once. Yeah. I
And
listened
then
to that
on
a while
YouTube,
ago.
I've been making videos.
Oh, you have been?
Yeah, mostly with the groove box
Uh-huh.
here.
Well,
And
I'm
some
gonna
of
go
the
check it out. What's your
noise.
YouTube handle? Just
It's
Gazebo.
just Gazebo of Destruction, yeah.
Cool.
Then I've also got some
I'm gonna
longer
watch
form noise pieces on there too.
Sweet. I'm gonna go check them out.
I've been using that program DaVinci that that you said you liked, David.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
That's what I'm gonna do right after we're done. Is DaVinci this thing? DaVinci's pretty good. It's a pretty good program.
and
Do you know you have to do Control Alt Delete if you want to restart it? Do you know that detail?
No.
If it
'Cause
ever
it just runs in the background.
just sometimes it won't start. Yeah, it won't start again. So you have to go find it and turn it off every time you restart it.
Mm.
Just so you know.
I've been doing very, very simple stuff in there. I'm trying to focus. The music is the art, and then the video is product. So I'm just trying to
Yeah.
get it done.
Okay, let's check the list. Falcon B was
What?
that concrete enough for us to
Yeah.
prove
Uh-huh.
that this is a real band
Yeah.
and that the artistic statement isn't made up?
Yep. Yeah. Full on concrete. The most The biggest
Yeah, I
block
think so.
I've ever
I think so, too.
heard of.
Yeah, he's a real band. He doesn't have any strings on him, and he's not made of wood at all.
No.
Oh shoot! Oh no!
Oh snap!
Okay, let's check the goals. See what is next.
Come
That
on.
said, Gazebo of Destruction
Do it.
plays first piece. Yeah! Except, will you try to describe this
For the
piece
lay people.
for the lay people that are watching,
like to say-
that
I just wanted
may
to
be
say that
watching in
once.
the future or the past or the present?
So I'm part of a group that on Facebook of mostly friends from my Seattle days that do a 12-month artist challenge where each month they have a different prompt and you're supposed to use that to create whatever art you want to. And so I've been using that as a reason to delve into this, which is my newest piece of gear and most complex that it's been my introduction to sequencer-based synthesis and programming. And this was a song I made for that.
Cool.
And this is one of the ones that is on the YouTube page.
Okay. So this is a technology exploration as well as a song.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's the coolest thing about electronica artists is the technology is so integral to what they do.
Yeah, I felt at
It's
first
different
when I was
every
trying
time.
to get into those kind of things, I was trying to make it fit into a song I already had. Whereas I felt like the better way to learn it is to see what I can do with it.
Yeah.
And eventually I learn it well enough that I can have an idea and create it. But to start off, you're just like, what can I make this do?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear this song. What's it called?
Love and the Boat.
Are you all sound checked? Everything proper?
Pretty
It is,
sure.
huh? Okay.
Thank you.
Neat.
Cool. Wow.
That thing
You're
sounds
good with
cool.
that thing.
Learning. I'm starting to learn it.
Yeah. How long have you had it?
So, like a year. I'm a slacker.
Speaking of the instrument museum, any electronica artist I've ever heard is like visiting an instrument museum, because I don't know anyone else who has kind of used that thing the same way or probably even has it. Yeah, I love it.
That's my favorite electronic company. So.
Oh yeah, my goal is to get good enough at this that I feel confident dropping the money on an Octatrack, because I think that'll be the nice thing to plug everything I've got into and sample.
How much does an Octatrack cost, Josh?
It's like $1,300.
Yeah, the new one is $1,300.
How much was yours?
Well, I bought a used older one, so I think it was like $700 or something.
Oh, like as much as
yeah,
that's
call
cheaper than a synthesizer.
MK1. I have an MK1. I always dreamed.
How many computers can you buy for $1,300?
Depends on the computer.
Just one.
I bet 6 netbooks.
Yeah, I got a decent laptop for like $700.
Well,
Get 2 of those.
computers aren't as fun.
How many PlayStation 2s can you buy for that much money?
Well, who wants a PlayStation 2?
Well, it's just the microchip inside. That's what makes me mad.
No, there's all the other stuff. They got all those buttons they had.
The buttons are not. The buttons are 2 cents of 3D printing.
And then they have all these cool encoders for turning the knobs. And they have these cool light up lights that flash with what's it's.
Yeah, okay. Let's
the
add them up.
MK2's cool.
$50, $100, $150, $200 for each little LED. Josh, look at the camera real close.
Yeah, what about it?
Are your eyes a little droopy?
Yeah.
Because mine are too.
Yeah.
I
We
heard you're
stayed up
tired.
too late last night.
We stayed up really late last night doing playing at the revitalizing our music career at the bar.
At the Twilight Line.
And you're tired too, right, Isaac?
I'm very tired.
Because you've been
Because
taking
you've been cleaning up that house.
all the
The
stuff
house
out
we're
of-
in.
out of
This
the
house.
we're in.
Yeah, this house had very much stuff in it, and now it has almost no stuff in it, and that was a lot of work.
Hey, do you see our comments on the side over there? That's where they happen over there. Did you notice?
Yeah. I like the.
It's never happened
There's a
before.
time travel score in a mystery movie. I like that. It's a nice touch.
Oh, look who's calling. Let's answer.
Is it Pearl?
Hey, Pearl, can you
Pearl, you're on the show.
can you hear me, Pearl?
Kinda.
We're on our TV show right now. Do you want to say anything to our viewers at home?
What did you say?
We're missing
Oh my
you.
God,
I wish you
who's
were
on-
over here on the show with us.
Who's on the show?
Gazebo of Destruction.
Oh, hi Isaac. What's up?
Hey, Pearl, having a good time.
That's so funny. Oh my God, I can't believe you answered the phone. Well, have a good show.
Okay, well,
That's it? You don't want to tell us anything?
yeah,
Hey.
don't you want to
How
say
was your
something?
day?
How was your day?
So busy.
Yeah, ours too.
Did you get all my text messages?
Yeah, I got them all. I just barely read them.
Are they all right?
Yeah, they're long.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were kind of
did?
long. It was a debrief of our show last night that was so freaking fun. That's the most fun we've ever had.
That's a lot of
Oh,
fun.
good.
I think so.
Okay, well, I don't want to take any more attention away from Isaac, so I'm going to go.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye. Have a good show. See you.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, our first call-in.
Yay, first call in.
Caller
Whatever
number
happened?
1.
We've been wanting to do call-ins our whole
Remember
TV
that
career.
one show when you were supposed to call in and then I was supposed to act like a monster truck announcer or something?
Those were call-outs.
Oh yeah, those were call outs, sorry.
You're calling people out?
We were trying to do calls out. We've done calls out a couple times, but that's the first time we've ever
Got a call.
got a call. That's cool. Excellent. Let's check the list. Because what if we're going too slow because we can't perceive time anymore because we're so sleepy?
We're
Let's
so
see.
asleep.
Today's goals.
Beers.
That's beautiful though. How's that sounding through the system, Josh?
Sounds amazing. The headphones. Whoa.
Do you hear that?
Whoa.
It's another call.
Who is it now? Hello? Oh,
Joe, can you hear me?
Wolverine from the X-Men.
Yes. Wolverine is called.
Whoa.
This rules. How is everything?
You can call me Logan.
Was it calling Logan?
Logan.
Logan, I'm on one. Pearl used my 2%, and I know I'm on 1%. So in case it cuts off, we'll have to continue the conversation.
Well, tell Pearl to have a nice day, bub.
Okay, I will. Okay, drink a beer and metabolize it. Oh.
Good luck, Isaac. Have a good show.
Hey, thanks. See you later, Logan. You're the greatest.
Cool. Wow.
Got our second call in.
Man, this
And
is
it was
this
Wolverine,
is like Howard
man.
Stern.
And it was Wolverine from the X-Men.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's so cool. Gosh, it never rains, but it pours. I don't know what to say. I guess we can stop our show now. We hit the
Well, we gotta hear a couple more songs.
I'm never gonna forget that. Okay, let's check the list.
Yeah, let's see what.
That was Wolverine, and he said, "Hey, bub." That's what he says in the comic books. Do you have Wolverine comic books? Because you just went through all your comic books, right?
I sure do.
Do you see a lot of that?
Well, yeah,
Logan's speech?
so I found all my old comics and I gave a bunch of them to my buddy to pull out of his basement when his 5-year-old twins are just a hair older, so they can enjoy them.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
I saved
cool.
the expensive ones, but I gave them
Yeah.
everything else.
Was that part of the house cleanup from your childhood, or was that just part of your personal collection that was
Both.
just there?
I mean, they were my personal comics I'd left there, and then I brought some that I'd been hauling around to various houses I've lived in for the intervening, 30 years or whatever.
God, I'd like to be Logan,
Mm.
because then you wouldn't get hurt.
It'd be nice, yeah. If you get the choice of superpowers, I think healing is the way to go. Like, it'd be fun to fly or, have laser eyes, but healing, you don't have to go to the doctor, don't have to worry about anything.
I wouldn't care if I had a weird past I couldn't remember. I'd just start
Yeah.
fresh.
Well, unfortunately, they have remembered too much of it and made it really boring, so that happens too. Sometimes the mystery is, more tantalizing.
Do you know a superhero named Longshot,
Yeah.
who's new wave? Looks exactly like the singer from Aha, basically.
Oh yeah, he's got big hair, but he's got the leather jacket, so he's like a new wave biker guy. I don't know. I know he only has 4 fingers.
Yeah, he has less fingers for some reason. Is he
He's
an
from the
alien?
Mojoverse.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah, he's an artificial being from the Mojoverse, like Shatterstar.
Oh my god.
It's X-Men bullshit.
Falcon B, should I catch you up? Longshot is lucky. Everything he does is lucky. He throws sharpened popsicle sticks in the dark, and they hit the bad guys.
And what did they call
Not
this thing?
popsicle sticks. They're cake spatulas. He has a whole thing of cake spatulas on him, right? Doesn't he?
Yeah, he had
Like
a
a
bunch of
sharp
things in
and
a
a chucks 'em.
bandolier. Yeah. But the thing I always dug was the memory touch. That he touches a thing and can sense like where it was and what strong emotional thing happened where that
I
memory,
forgot that he
where
had
thing
that.
was.
I just remember while he's throwing the spatulas in the dark, he's also he's also saying, "I guess I'll just throw them. I hope it works out okay." But his luck is his power, so it works out. That's funny. Is that true? Am I remembering that right?
Yeah.
I only read Gru comics.
Well, that's a good choice.
Josh's nickname was Gru when
Yeah,
he was
my
a kid.
nickname, I've
All of his
grown
older
up.
siblings called him Gru.
Gru the Wanderer.
Did you get very violent when anyone called you a mendicant?
Nah, well I didn't, but I was a very kind of violent little brother, so because they would torture me all the time.
Little
so
brothers.
Yeah, you gotta fight back.
Yeah. I was so violent they had to throw lunch boxes at me to stop me because I was chasing them with butcher knives and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do some
So I guess
sidebar
that's why I became
action
Gru.
because someone wants to know about some
wooden box. There's
some
a
kind of wooden box. That's not electronical. That looks like it's from.
Where is the
let me
wooden
guess.
box?
Right there.
Let me
on
guess.
your-
A
on
little
right there.
ballerina.
That one,
You open a ballerina comes out and spins and it plays
Mhm.
music.
But
What's
weirdly,
that
it's to the
wooden box
Tetris
do?
theme, which I don't know if there's like a Tetris ballet. But,
What's the wooden box?
it's a touch synth, so it has a. Let's see, do I have sound here?
What do you touch? The silver part?
Oh, yeah, you have some.
Yeah, I have. So there's an oscillator.
Whoa, cool.
There's feedback.
To make it sound more awesome.
There's a filter. And then this glitches the sound out.
Whoa, that's cool.
Just that whole metal section there?
Yeah. Each pad does something different, and if you bridge them, it makes different
Oh, I see.
noises.
I can't see the pads.
So,
Oh,
it was made
that's
by
Who's it made by? Yeah.
a group called Folk
Oh,
Tech.
okay, it's a
Out of
folk tech
Portland.
one. Yeah, all right. I have always wanted to get one of those, but I haven't.
Hey, Cody, I see on the sidebar.
There's a fellow
There's a
electronic
fellow.
nerd
Yeah, there's a fellow electronic artist.
artist
Arcelator.
and someone, Arcelator. Whoa.
God, before we move on, can I say a couple jokes about Portland?
Sure.
Or
Please.
facts, I mean.
Joke facts? Or fact jokes?
Most facts about Portland are a joke.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh, let's do it. Yeah, what is it?
What do you do if you are hungry and you live in Portland?
You eat artisanal, hand-raised squirrel meat.
No. You just get out of the driver's seat and go back and make yourself a sandwich because you drive a food truck.
Oh, hey. There you go.
And another one is how many handmade toy stores are there in Portland?
How do you hand make a whole store?
No, handmade toys.
Toys.
How many stores are there to make handmade toys for children?
27.
There's only 27 blocks in Portland?
Oh.
One for every block.
Hey, look at Nora's actually Cody.
Yeah, it looks like Nora's Cody over there.
Nora's Cody.
We got a request from the side that I think is a good one,
Yeah.
but I want to do it after this song, okay?
Yeah, you guys are gonna rip one up?
Nah. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's find out.
We have to consult the list.
Yeah.
We don't
The mystic list, no one knows. Oh.
Oh, it's his talking point, but we have so many good talking points, so we don't really need these so much, but just go, best tunnels, go for it.
I haven't photographed the basement of the Rainbow Butterfly House yet, but that's very tunnel-like. So I'll put that up there. That Wasatch Elementary, I've always been intrigued by that tunnel
It's a good one.
under the street.
Have you been there when the kids are there?
No?
They all scream when they're down there.
There was that tunnel that used to be next to the U of U Stadium. You drive through and honk.
Oh, yeah.
They got rid of that.
Yeah, that's right. Did you know I used to be the 4th grade rap teacher at Wasatch Elementary?
Rap?
Yeah.
Remember when we were the end of the year DJs there,
And
too?
me and Josh used to be the end of year party DJs. We could probably
our-
do that this year, Josh. They
You
gave us
think?
$300. I'm sure they'd love us to do it.
So was it exclusively like Busta Rhymes style raps, or like what kind of raps?
That one year was
Oh,
amazing
the raps?
when Dave was
It's just rap education.
Okay.
It
like
was
history and.
No, absolutely, actually, no history at all. It was just it was prompt-based raps where I'd make up a prompt on the way walking over there, and then I'd make the kids finish the rap.
Oh, nice. It's like a sideways turn into poetry when they weren't suspecting.
Yeah, I was supposed to be the music teacher, but I was like, and I kind of had a vision to do a rhythm class, and then I was like, you gotta start somewhere. So we did a rap class instead, but I did it for a couple years.
Nice.
Best tunnels. That was great.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Our best tunnel is the light at the end of the COVID's tunnel, where we're hanging out in the opening right now.
Yeah.
My best tunnel is the light at the end of the Rainbow Butterfly House.
I bet. You've been working on that for a long time.
My whole life, more or less, really.
Yeah,
Okay,
your whole life.
The Rainbow Butterfly House. Let's move on. Best tunnels. Gazebo of Destruction plays second piece. Tell us, and then tell everyone watching this about your second piece.
It's just a thing I came up with the other day.
Fresh?
Yeah, it's fairly fresh. I'm playing the bass for this one and trying out some stuff. So,
What's it called?
By Chance.
What are the kind of things the layperson should be watching for? Some Easter eggs or something.
I don't know. It's a pretty simple song. There's not much to it.
I try to blow up how simple this stuff is to make it, because it's deeper than you think.
Well, it's a mystery. It's both simple and complex. It's that art of music.
The art of
it's
music.
complex.
Hey, answer like that. At the simplest, it is blank. At the most complex, it is blank.
At the simplest, it's a little pop song. A little bedroom ditty. And at the most complex, it's a investigation into the behavior of people that can't deal with their own bullshit, I suppose.
Whoa. What's that mean?
Well, that's what I was waiting for. That's amazing. Let's hear it.
So many knobs here. It takes me a while to get used to where everything is. If by chance it's me, please be sweet. Don't throw your anchor at my feet. Who am I to you that you see? Your enemy. If you can't be kind, look inside to find out why.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Sit up. Sit up. Yeah, that was amazing. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to cover. So the band is very unsubtle, so I try to have some subtle moments with all this stuff.
Right, this is your quiet time.
Yeah.
What loop pedal do you use?
Oh, hey, let's do
I saw you did a
let's
loop,
do a
huh?
little tour. Can we do someone wrote on the side clapping. Oh, you're getting all these great compliments on the side. Will you do a tour of your I want to say tabletop, but I don't want to think about chores right
Your
now.
ironing board.
Yeah. And, yeah, this is the ironing board. You can see behind me there's several others. Oh.
Yeah.
The ironing board of
But this one was the best.
Just do a little tour. What do you got?
So this is the Electron Model Cycles. It's a groove box sequencer, 64-step sequencer. Zen Delay, Erica Synths in congregation with Ninja Tune, a record label, designed this delay pedal. It's a digital, modeling delay pedal. Has a bunch of different settings. This has a cassette tape in it, and you wind it by hand.
Oh, that's one of those ones,
Maybe
I've seen those. That's cool.
Table one.
Landscape is the maker.
Those
They
are
have
cool.
a bunch of really cool touch synths similar to this thing, where,
Did you get all those at that synthesizer store in Portland?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I ordered this direct from Folk Tech, but the rest, these three things came from Control Voltage in Portland.
That's where we went,
Yeah,
Josh.
We went there
That's
one
where
day.
we went.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We just stumbled across it.
Yeah, we just went to that part of town for
And
some
I've got a
reason.
little
Yeah, we just
bit
saw it.
crusher here that the landscape is coming through. That makes it sound all like a bad MP3 if you want it to.
Yeah.
This is a mixer if you're not familiar with mixers. It's a
That's
mixer.
the brain.
And the Folk Tech conduit, the touch synth, bass guitar. On the floor, I've got a loop pedal. I've got the Boss Loop Station RC3,
Oh, okay.
and
I didn't. That's why I was like, "Where is the loop?" And then it's all.
Where's the loops?
yeah, I only have the bass going through it. I was trying to figure out how I could put it in the effects loop, but I didn't get that far.
Yeah.
That's why I want to do the Octatrack, so I can have
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stuff going into a looper, a sampler. And then I've got a friend let me borrow this Hardwire RV7 stereo reverb, and I'm using the reverse reverb setting on it for that weird stuff.
That was that neat sound.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But shout out to Josh of Together Forever and many other bands. I know he's put together a new band, but they don't have a name yet, so he let me borrow the pedal.
Be a good band. New
Together
band
Forever
without
with-
a name yet.
With who's in that band?
Josh West and Will McCutcheon, who I've known for years and years, and Ben Dodds, bass player about
wow.
town, member of
Yeah.
form of Rocket,
Yeah,
and
I'm friends
lots
with
of other bands.
I'm friends
They
with
played
all
with-
those guys, but I'm good friends with Ben.
Nice. He's a good
Ben
guy.
was gonna try to come be on our show, but he never wrote back
Mm.
with his solo bass.
Oh, nice. That'd be cool to see.
That'd be amazing. Yeah,
I'd be down for that.
I wish you were watching, Ben. I wish you'd watch a show and then come be on.
Yeah, band.
Ben, come on! Yeah, Ben Dons is I like. I knew that was the band Together Forever.
But I've known Josh since he was like my OG buddy when I was in my late teens. Met that guy, and then he started playing with Will 15 years ago. It seems like at this point, and they've been rotating through different bass players in different bands ever since then.
Wow.
But they're
I
back
love
together
talking
with their
about
buddy
rock and
from Yak Tooth and Hard Men, working on a new band with a new name.
Me and Josh are trying to do some new music. We're gonna do it right now, actually,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, I know you have to check the list.
Let's see what's on there. I bet it's not what I said.
It might be about tunnels.
We have to just check the old. I don't know. Our producers do these crazy lists.
Is it Bridges?
Oh, still marching in Portland? I want to know.
Well, there's
Portland was they were the placeholder
Yeah.
for the whole country of who
Yeah.
could march the longest against police brutality.
There's been a lot of protests at the Portland Police Union. So it's moved from the downtown stuff that was happening near the federal building,
Yeah.
and now they're protesting at the police union.
Nice.
Didn't winter
That should
happen and
be
they had to
Oregon's
stop or
been
something?
Yeah, well, basically, yeah, I think winter put a damper on a lot of that stuff. But
And the mayor issued like a call to like call police on anybody wearing all black. 'cause
yeah, just the other day, yeah, he was like, if you see someone in black,
Really?
report him. I'm like, so every goth and metalhead and like
Yeah, all
person
the
who's
goths are
colorblind
What the heck?
is gonna get fucking reported to the cops. Like, good job.
Uh-huh.
Ted Wheeler's a turd.
Yeah.
Turd Wheeler.
Yeah.
It was Portland where they were
What?
where Trumpage sent the commandos to throw
Yeah.
people in vans.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they were abducting people off the street in their unmarked minivans.
Oh, Portland's a hot spot, man.
Uh-huh. Wonder why they
Anarchist jurisdiction, yo.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait to see what happens.
Well,
Mini-mans. Why mini-mans, too?
same old shit eventually, seems like.
Yeah. Jesus.
Guess we have to look back on it, don't we?
And we can look forward.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
Cool. Thanks for that.
wow. That's a good update. I care about that a lot. That's awesome. Let's check the list and see what's next. Is that a good enough review? Do you need to say anything else about it?
Do you have anything to contribute?
No.
Oh, no, huh?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Do the food trucks follow the marchers around?
There were so the cops. So there were like
Cops
aid
said-
stations that were providing water and
Like,
like
shut those
Yeah.
other stuff, and the cops were going and like knifing their tires and like dumping all their shit over, not just like making them go, but you know,
It's a
aggressing
war.
against them. And they were like first aid people there to help, you know. So
During the Occupy ICE protest, I'll
Yeah,
this
let me
one.
see your face.
During the Occupy ICE protest, there was an ice cream truck for 50 Licks ice cream that came out and gave free cones to the protesters occupying ICE. That was pretty cool.
Whoa,
I
that's
already liked 50 Licks better than Salt and Straw, but then that made me even more.
You are from Portland because you just said the longest string of funny words. Where does Kroger fit in?
I don't know. They're based somewhere else, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, just that's the only ice cream I know is called Kroger.
Oh, Kroger.
Kroger.
Yeah.
You get a 50-gallon
Salt
tub of
Lake.
vanilla.
Yes, Kroger's. Josh, do you remember when we were kids? We bought a gallon tub of Superman flavored Kroger ice
Yeah.
cream.
Was that salty, or what does Superman taste like?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be like licking Superman. He's
It was red, white, and blue, and
Weird
it
alien
tasted
sweat.
delicious.
Red,
Yeah,
white,
it
and blue
tasted-
balls for Superman.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Are you trying to get us banned off of Twitch? Just kidding. Let's check the list.
What's the list say?
That was good. But yeah, still marching in Portland. There's nothing more important to talk about than stuff like that. So
Yeah. They're always marching in Portland.
I guess this past May Day protest was like the most peaceful. But usually May Day is when everything erupts, but things have been erupting for so long.
Yeah.
well, and last summer I used to watch a lot of live feeds from the skaters in Portland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there were like there's a new condo building near the Burnside skate park, and the new residents were trying to chase out
All
the
the
skate park.
skateboarders.
and
They've been there for like decades.
they were unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Skate
They
or
were.
die.
Yeah.
It's a cultural institution.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's check the list. I love that.
Skate or die.
Skate or die. That's from the arcade.
Oh, we have to play a
Oh,
song.
we have to play a
cool.
song. We'll make it as
You-
fast as we can, though.
You get to play a song.
So how
Well,
many beats per
well,
minute
we
then
did
is
so
as
many
fast
last
as you
night.
can?
It's about the
I can't even know how to
guests.
comprehend
We don't
these
even know how to
drums.
play anymore. Should we give it a shot, Josh?
Yeah, we gotta do it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do our duty.
Oh, let's see your vocals.
Check. Oh man, Wolverine ate up my last percent, so I probably won't be able to finish the song. Let's see if we can.
Are you looping on your phone or something?
Yeah, because the words are on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
the sound come from? That was hard for me too. It's harder for me, John.
Really? I guess so, because you're playing way harder stuff. I was just...
No, it's just tall.
It's so hard sometimes.
That's the new music we're trying to work on. It's really hard.
Especially when you're as tired as me, too. Music's so hard sometimes, but it's so much fun.
Oh my god. Do you think it's hard too?
Yeah, it's both hard and easy, depending. It's difficult to make it easy.
It is difficult. Oh, huh? What?
It's easy to make it difficult.
Let's check the list. Beautiful's try to play one song.
You succeeded, I would say. Make us laugh.
Make us laugh.
Whoa. Jesus.
1. Let's start counting, Josh. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4.
4.
5. Go.
The general overview.
Well, we're all vaccinated. Which one of you is the most ticklish?
Oh, dang. Oh, that's a... Yeah. Violent.
In brief, what the weather's
Violent
like.
laughter threat. That's,
2,
I guess
it'll
that's
show
what it
significant
says.
clouds and weather.
Are you trying to make us laugh?
And 3,
That can't be.
it will forecast icing if it applies or the freezing level.
That's supposed to be funny?
icing if it applies in the freezing weather. Oh, I guess I should have played my stupid.
Oh yeah, we could have done that.
I guess we did that.
Okay,
Anyway,
that was pretty funny. The tickle threat.
that was really good. Good job.
Do you have anything else you want to add to this one? Make us laugh.
I don't know. I'm more of a situational.
Hey, tell us
humor
something.
Guy.
Tell us something funny about the house that we're in.
You could tell them about the first time I went over.
Oh, well, and most recently, when Shannon came back over to the house and it was empty, she was instantly experiencing vertigo because the way it's settling on its foundation, each room shifts a different direction.
Oh.
And so you're walking from like in one room you're like this, and the other room you're like that, and eventually we found the one stable room in the house was the kitchen, because that foundation hasn't moved apparently.
It's still flat. Don't drop your marble in that house.
No. At least it'll go right to the wall. You'll know where to find it.
Yeah.
You remember on The Ring when they dropped all the marbles and then they found the well under the cabin?
Yeah.
Ooh. Let's check the list. That's great. That makes me laugh. Gazebo of Destruction plays third piece after another fantastic explanation of the song.
Oh, this is another. I'm returning to the model cycles here, and the 12-month artist challenge. This. So the word for the previous one was love. And that's why that song was Love and the Boat. In our neighborhood, there's a pier that has a giant sign on it that says love. And there's a boat next to it. And I used some video clips from that to make the video, so that became Love and the Boat. But this one is novelty. And so on the model cycles here, there's a chance button. And it gives you... You can dial it to 100% chance, and then everything you program plays. And as you turn it down, it gives a percentage chance for any button to play.
Whoa.
So for this, I programmed 6 tracks.
Doesn't have that. Maybe it does. Cody knows how to do.
For every, for all of the 6 tracks, I programmed all 16 steps to make the same noise each step. But then the chance is different on each one.
Whoa.
So it's just sort of a generative piece in a way, as they call when you plug in a bunch of modular stuff and then just let it play itself. This has some human interaction because I do mute and bring in tracks, and then I adjust the chance on some of it and bring in some of that stuff. But
did you know that on arcade games you have to have two laser beam sounds that are just pitched a little bit different, or maybe even up to 5, but they're identical but pitched a tiny bit different, imperceptible amount.
To give like a sense of space?
It's because if they play too close together, there's a phasing sound. They sound different, so if you just keep them just far enough to sound the same as you stack them.
Why not just have one sound?
Dave, we're talking about
no, because the one sound will play. It'll trigger it in its own space, and then it'll sound like it'll kind of have a weird echo. You'll hear the phasing really clearly, and it'll start to sound kind of EQ'd, messed up. But if you just randomly select tiny bit different pitches. Am I talking too much, Josh?
Oh, I'm just tired.
Let's. Oh my god. Okay, let's hear this song. I can't wait.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see.
What was the name of the song again?
Well, I guess it's novelty. I need to come up with a better name for it. But
okay.
Novelty yarn.
Yeah. Oh. But this so the other song sort of came out of the same challenge because it's If by Chance, and I wrote that other piece, and but I was also trying to do something with this for every challenge. So
cool.
Let's see.
Bravo!
Oh, thank you.
Unbelievable.
That was cool.
I'm shocked.
That's pretty.
You're pretty good with that thing. I guess that's because you've had it for a year.
Yeah, I've mostly been watching a lot of YouTube videos.
Those help.
It's the wonder of modern gear is that there's, hundreds of people out there doing their demos of it, so you can learn stuff. I got an old synthesizer that's semi-obscure and no luck on that one, so...
Yeah.
That,
you know what?
that Dave Smith mofo I was playing before,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of impenetrable, so...
I know what it means to be a synthesizer artist with old-timey synthesizers. Can I explain it real quick?
Yeah.
Well, someone explained it to me. I don't. You're at your house and you make the coolest sound possible, and then you spend the rest of your life trying to make that sound again.
Mm-hmm.
I do that all the time.
You do that, Josh? Is that your experience too? Let's check the list. Beautiful. Let's see what's happening here. Probably something from the producers. Oh,
real estate.
Real estate.
Whoa.
What do you know about real estate?
It's a con game.
Buy low, sell high.
I like that. Buy low, sell high. Con game, yeah.
A con game, like the Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
What? Do you have any real estate? You gotta get off your hands.
Well, this Rainbow Butterfly House will be available for anyone who wants to make a big investment. Needs a lot of work.
I can see it behind you. There's some cracks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my room doesn't look so bad actually.
Yeah, yours is a little worse than ours.
Mine has the trim at the bottom.
Yeah.
Let's do an advertisement for it, shall we?
Yeah.
No?
Mm.
We don't have to.
Yeah.
Plug it. So,
You gotta say where it is. It's a famous house. You walk past it all the time. I used to live on that street. I used to walk down that street all the time. Do you want to say where it is or anything?
It's in Salt Lake City.
It's a secret house that we're playing in.
He doesn't
Keep your
want
eye on
anyone
the.
to come get us.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on the market for this old. I'll flesh it out a little. There's an really old timey, beautiful house. Should I show a picture of the house?
My guess is you're gonna have multiple offers, and they'll run the price up on you.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah, I don't care how much work it needs.
It does have doors.
That doesn't
It's this
matter. They
beautiful,
usually just go
beautiful,
crazy
beautiful
on it.
house. I wonder if I have a way to show it actually. I'm gonna try to show it real quick.
I'm in the
It'll be worth it.
construction business,
Oh.
and everybody just tears their houses into pieces, and then
It'll be worth it.
this one is in the hysterical district, so there's lots of rules.
Yeah, it can't be
it
torn
is. It's a
down.
historic one. Well, that's
Oh.
cool. There's lots of people that like that, though.
Yeah. Apparently the city is,
It should be 18 something.
intense to work with. They have very stringent requirements if you're restoring a house.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's kind of rough. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll show a couple pictures of this house.
Yeah, Ivy thinks about it a lot. My wife, she likes.
Why
the
in the
house
hell
a
did
lot.
it do that? Okay, I'd have to show it desktop to style. Let's see.
What?
You're in a magical garden.
I think
you
there's a
see
kitty
the-
cat back
next to
there.
the stump, there's a little kitty.
Oh, there's
Oh, there's a
That's-
cat over
That's
there.
the feral cat Zebulon that hangs out in the yard.
Well, see those beautiful flowers? That's what I remember about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll show another image. So let's find this bad boy. Some.
Oh, that's a
Okay, do that for your sales picture. That's beautiful.
Oh.
Whoa,
There you
doesn't
go.
get any better than that. Oh, Ivy went to the estate sales a few times at that
Yeah.
place,
Mhm.
and once the house.
What'd you get?
What'd you get, Ivy? The Poppos? Oh, the Pop.
The
Pops, you got
poppies, yeah.
Funko Pops?
Yeah, I didn't provide any shots of the poppies. Those are the tulips, but I did get some good shots of the poppies for later use.
It has poppies in the front.
Yeah, in
That's
the corner.
special. Is that from Pioneer times? So those ancient poppies?
No, I'm pretty sure my mom put them there. I have seen various sketchy individuals trying to milk them and produce heroin from them, I guess, but I don't know.
Opium.
Opium, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's some sketchy woman was like digging around in the poppies and like all hiding down in there and like, what the hell are you doing in there?
You're like, that's damn see I'm living.
Where I grew up in Alpine, which it was rural when I lived there. Now it's like suburban, but it was rural. And there's one, and I lived in a pioneer age house.
Mm-hmm.
And there was there was a field. Alpine was made out of fields, but in one of the fields, there was just the old foundation of a house, kind of a similar age, I guess, but it was just a ruin, And it was just some rocks in a square shape, kind of, and in a field of poppies.
Oh, nice.
Because their garden went crazy and made a big field of poppies.
Nice.
And it was desolate over there, so it was really special.
Yeah, an old friend of mine has apparently been harvesting sorrel from the garden out front and replanting it, and apparently has some medicinal healing uses. I don't know anything about it.
What is sorrel? That sounds like a
It's a plant.
Castlevania 2 herb.
Hmm?
That sounds like something from Castlevania 2.
Oh, yeah.
Look, Ivy said all the stuff she bought. She got empty bottles, purses, bags, jewels, clutches.
Tons of stuff.
Didn't she buy that gold music stand?
Oh,
yeah,
I saw that
yeah.
in Josh's house. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that was another thing I wanted to keep, but I had no space for, and so I released it into the void.
It's pretty
and luckily
cool.
it went to a good result.
Looks like one a harp player would use or something.
Yeah,
It's kind of tall.
It has a sort of nice scroll work on it.
Gosh, okay, let's check the list and get on with the
Maybe
show.
we should get a harp
Th-
and
that's-
play it at
I
Twilight.
thought it'd be cool to set up
With
like
the
a super
stand.
minimalist,
Yeah.
a super minimalist electronic setup just on that little stand.
That would
Oh,
be
Just have,
yeah.
like 3 modules or something, and just stand there and make noises.
Yeah, paint your whole body white and then be a statue.
An
Do it.
electronic
I'm
musician
white enough
statue.
We need some real
I
alabaster.
like that.
Especially under this light. I set up right underneath the light, so I'm very pale.
Oh, I thought they were putting an effect on you. It's
No,
just-
it's just I'm
It's
right,
just
I'm
right
under
under
the
the
light.
Uh-huh.
I should have been like back here. Even then, I'm still pretty white.
Now you got a little
Yeah.
color.
it's
I started to look a little more normal back here. What does the list say?
Ivy says she's almost sold that stand twice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She
Okay,
bought it and then she's
let's
trying
check the list.
to make a buck.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk any more about this amazing house,
I never
though?
thought of that, though.
Any other thing to say about it besides selling
She
it?
sells it.
That's why I threw real estate on there, though, so
Yeah.
you could talk about the house.
Well, I mean, that's
whatever.
what our next. Well, our
The next piece is about that.
is about the house.
Oh. Let's check the list.
It's also about life and emotions and feelings, but.
Oh, those?
It's a wonderful house that has housed many people and many dreams, and hopefully it will go on to house more.
Yay, plays for a song.
It says that Gazebo of Destruction plays fourth piece. Yeah, I hope that house has a nice future. I mean, it'd suck if a giant wrecking ball just hit it at
Well,
once.
they can't.
But yeah, you have to fight the city hard for years to be able to tear something down.
Yeah, they
My,
wouldn't let you tear it down anyway.
The
They would just tell you
realtor
have to fix
I'm
it.
working with was saying that there's a house on South Temple and maybe like 11th or something, but it was of that age and it's been gutted by fire, and the city won't let them tear it down because it's in the historical district and hysterical district. Yeah.
The hysterical district.
But I've seen also some old houses get torn down in that zone. So I don't know. Maybe if you spend enough money and time, you can get them to
Grease enough palms.
grease enough palms.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have all these 5 and 1s, and then these ancient houses.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like what the city looks like.
So you guys aren't playing another song before we play?
No, we
Okay.
play the outro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gazebo of Destruction plays
Not the-
fourth
not the
piece.
mid-tro? No mid-tro.
Mid-tro.
Yeah, no mid-tro.
We're gonna move some stuff around, so
Yeah.
act busy.
We'll watch. Because this is what TV's for.
Here, I'll play some Airplane Guy for a minute.
Yeah, give him the soundtrack.
MKT is the weather station.
It's time to
FA.
on the gazebo.
It's just backwards for area forecast.
Make sure you're
The
in the green
29th
screen
day of the
over there.
month at 12:40 Zulu time. Greenwich Mean Time. It covers a time period from 1300 hours Zulu
Falcon
Monday
is channeling a
to
voice from the
0700
past.
hours Zulu on Tuesday.
It's your choice.
Zulu.
There's the local time conversion. Wow.
Funny.
And an outlook that extends from 0700 hours Zulu on Tuesday to 1900 hours Greenwich Mean Time on Tuesday. It covers Wyoming. Hey, look at this. Heights are above sea level unless noted. By that, they're speaking about the clouds. Remember, in the last report we covered, the clouds were above ground level. This is different.
Oh yeah.
Flight precautions are recommended due to turbulence and restricted visibilities.
I'm gonna look at you. and
Then it
point to
goes
them,
into the
okay?
first paragraph. We said you would always find the synopsis. A cold front
Oh.
at 1100 hours Zulu, located from northeast Montana through extreme portions of western Wyoming, across central Utah, moving to the northwest Wisconsin, and so on and so on. An overview. The next area, significant clouds and weather you'll find. Look at just part of it. Wyoming, 12,000 to 14,000 feet broken. Remember,
You ready?
above mean sea
I
level.
think so.
All right, I'm turning off weather, guy.
Broken to overcast, in fact, it says, western and central portions.
Song. One second.
All right.
Do you want to talk about this song just a tiny bit? Or
Yeah.
you don't have to,
probably
of course.
should. You probably should.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's
Let's
a duet.
Well,
contextualize this piece.
I'll contextualize me. So pre-COVID, I didn't play any musical instruments. And so I've been teaching myself to play guitar by way of the baritone ukulele. And this is actually my first time touching a bass guitar, so we'll see how this goes.
Whoa, cool.
This is kind of a concept piece, and so like any good concept, it's only halfway thought through and unrehearsed.
That's like my airplane guy.
Yeah. But
An improvisation.
yeah, but I bought a really cool Fender Telecaster off the Craigslist and was noodling around with some pedals, and Isaac's got some delay and some reverb, and I lost myself for like an hour just noodling around with the pedals, and I emerged from our office and I said, I finally understand why people make music no one wants to listen to.
That's why we have these. That's why I have everybody
Yeah.
try to explain it as good as they can.
That's why we try to torture people at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like figuring out like, oh, it makes this noise when I do this, and then if I'm up here, it does some stuff, and yeah. So then Isaac warned me to be careful lest I become too Sonic Youthy.
She actually complained about Sonic Youth. Specifically, she's not a huge fan of Kim Gordon's vocal delivery. But,
Is that a delivery?
yeah, it's coming out her mouth.
To be fair, I don't like Thurston Moore either.
Yeah,
I'm not a misogynist.
it's Lee Ronaldo all the way for you.
I'm a Ms. Euthanist, I guess.
Okay, don't start till you say you're gonna start.
Oh,
Is it time? Josh, is it everything okay?
Yeah.
Mute my microphone. Okay, go for it.
Denier. It denies acceptance of responsibility to grow and to change. This house, it's a shell! A place to put your dreams and drown in potential unactualized. This house is an enabler. Why face what can be avoided? This house is a robber. It has taken things from me that can't be gotten back. But this house is not you. This house is not your friend. Let it go. Be an agent of change. Accept. Fail. Cultivate joy. Let it go, rainbow butterfly. And fly. Fly free.
I am willing to release the parent in me. Create this creation. The minute you say this affirmation, you are stepping upon the victim road. You are no longer helpless. You are acknowledging your own power. You are saying, I may not understand it, but somehow I am beginning to understand. Therefore I contribute to creating this problem. And now I take my own power back. And I am releasing it and letting it go. What a powerful statement to have your subconscious mind supporting.
Wow, bravo, that was cool.
Oh,
Hey, that was one of my favorite things
Nice.
I've heard in a long time on here.
Hey,
I like stuff like that.
I'm sorry for trying to get you to advertise the house now.
I feel like
Now we
that was a successful first base song.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. You should be proud. You guys are professionals.
Except
house
we
is
never
for sale.
received money. So.
This was the one thing I guess I didn't put in the tech mix is I've got a contact mic.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Touch
The
on
bells.
Wow.
That pedal's cool. People were impressed with your nice stereo delays.
Nice. I'm glad people got their headphones on.
It's so amazing in the headphones. Well, that was really great. Good job.
Wow. That makes me think of that song made me think of this carpet.
Nice.
That's the same carpet that I had in my house.
That green carpet?
Yeah, it's probably as old as me. Is that probably true?
Probably. Well.
How old are you?
45.
45.
Oh, we're the same age. Well, I mean,
Bicentennial
I'm gonna
babies?
be 45.
Were you a 1976
Yeah,
baby?
now it's 75. 525, 75.
I'm a 1976 baby.
What's your astrological sign?
Capricorn.
We're looking for a Cancer born in 1976.
Yeah, so if
What?
I had met a couple other guys in Seattle, and we were all Cancers, born in the year of the dragon. Like, yeah, we should start a band called Cancer Dragon, man. It's super cool.
But they can't find a third.
Yeah.
No, I'm a Capricorn.
I'm an Aries cock, so take that
cool.
how you will.
Are you born in 76 too? Or?
No, 81.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a little middle-aged baby.
Cancer.
You're barely middle-aged now.
I like the 80s. I was just thinking about it today.
I enjoyed it. It is weird to think, though, that now, for
Like
kids
shoes.
today, the 80s are farther away for them than the 50s were for us in the 80s. The 50s seemed like forever ago.
80s are big. Our kids dress like they're from the 80s.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the 80s are kind of having a thing back.
And I keep trying to say, you gotta wear Sunday shoes. Or some kind of like new wave shoes. You can't wear 90s shoes with your 80s outfits. That's
That's ridiculous.
Well, that's a mashup,
Yeah,
Pick and
Nobody
choose.
likes mashups.
Okay, let's check our list and see what's gonna happen.
What happens now?
Let's see.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, what's your hopes and dreams of the future?
Well, it's so wonderful that you would ask that because, as I was saying earlier today, I feel like I'm getting to meet celebrities being, in the Rainbow Butterfly House with the two of you, and especially with the screen and the computers. I feel like you guys are Syphil and Ollie, and I'm Chester, and I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, we love television.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So thanks, Pretty Lips, for having us on here.
Wow, our pleasure.
Oh yeah, we're not doing any more shows. Just so you know, we have one more show next Wednesday, and then we're taking some time because for the summer we have to go back and play at the bar.
Yeah, you'll be playing live where you have an audience.
Yeah, but we sure love television.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been cool being able to see you guys while I've been in Portland.
We'll still do some
That's cool.
sometimes.
Thanks for watching it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the Savage Daughters show.
Yeah, that was.
I was gonna ask you if you
wicked
could put
awesome.
a filter on us like you guys had during the
Oh,
Savage Daughters show.
yeah,
but
that one.
Oh yeah. That one.
We were inside a computer. That's
You look like circuit board people.
It was very Tron.
Yeah.
But I love Savage Daughters. They were one of my favorite new discoveries when I was visiting here.
Yeah, those guys are cool.
I love Savage Daughter. And by the way, that wasn't me burping.
That was Savage Daughters doing the burps.
They have better burps than me.
They got savage burps.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
have savage burps. I'm not as... I'd burp like that, but...
Guys, I want
I
to give a
get in
shout out to,
They don't get
you
in trouble.
guys for hosting me at the Twilight Lounge, helping me figure out what I'm doing with all of this crap.
Oh, we're so
And,
lucky we got to do that.
Yeah.
My buddies Together Forever, Baby Girl, they're old homies from way back. And then this time around I met the guys in Portal to the Goddamn Blood Dimension. They're a great band.
Uh-huh.
I really enjoy that stuff. Savage Daughters.
Hey, why are you saying this stuff exactly? Because just
He's
hold on
gonna-
a second. Hopes, just 1 second.
Oh, I'm talking about hopes and dreams of the future.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I get
Artist
to see...
shoutouts is
Oh,
next.
we got
Yeah.
You saw that into the, you
You
must have
can see
seen
into the future.
That
Hopes
is next on
and
the
dreams
list.
for the artist shout out.
That's right. Those were my hopes and dreams.
Wow, you went to the future.
You went to the future and got
Keep
the
going.
shout-outs.
Keep doing the
Yeah.
shout outs.
Light User, I was about to play a show with them at the Twilight Lounge before everything got shut down for COVID.
Oh, yeah, like that week probably, huh?
Yeah,
Like
Light-
right away. I remember.
Light User and Carl Cassette. And
Uh-huh.
the Salt Lake is just full of amazing artists. There's so much good music around here.
There is. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
What else do you do in Salt Lake?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you said it.
Uh-huh. What else do you do?
You go hiking.
Yeah, you go
Take
hiking.
a hike, pal.
Go to southern
Yeah.
Utah. Go to the desert, I guess.
Yeah.
You take a hike to the desert.
You're gonna take a hike to the desert. What else do you do here? I don't
I
know.
drink lots of water that does not taste very good.
Yeah.
You've got that Bull Run water in Portland. It's very tasty water out of the tap.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, it's delicious water in Portland. Oh, and when I'm with Isaac's family, I drink Diet Coke.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm with the Mormons. I can hang with the Mormons.
Well, not all my family are Mormons. There's, a wide spectrum.
There's some.
Just
You're
the fun
from
ones.
here, there has to be some if you're from here.
Yeah, there has to be some. Yeah, I'm a one of the many Brigham Young descendants, so my joke was always I had to leave the state to find someone to marry. Just to make sure.
Yeah, that I can tell we're not related.
I'm a John Brown descendant. That was one of Brigham's pals.
Nice.
My dad would say that I was a descendant of Jerry Garcia, but I think my dad's related. It's full of stuff. I don't know. What's the protocol and swear
Yeah,
words on
Jerry
this?
Garcia wasn't.
you can say whatever swear
Oh.
word you want.
You have to be like a cousin or something.
Yeah, it's my dad.
He's just trading on that whole Garcia thing.
Yeah, there's lots of us Garcias. You can't throw a zucchini without hitting a Garcia.
Good choice of vegetable.
Yeah.
Most people are like throwing celery, but no, you're like zucchini. It's the way to go.
So I guess after you're done with the house, though, you're not going to be around here that
Yeah.
much anymore.
No, I'm coming back to visit. I want to try and bring the band down sometime.
Yeah,
Maybe
come
for,
play
like,
a show. Play a
Crystal
a
Fest.
rock and roll show with
Yeah.
our rock and
Oh.
roll band.
Well, so 2022, I want to set up a huge show in Browns Canyon. My dad has 40 acres of land and has had several shows up there in the
really?
past. He hasn't done shows for a while, but
Festival style.
yeah, festival style. He'd come up there, he'd camp. He tries to
Oh,
get
you
people to
wanna
not
do
bring
it?
dogs because he's got llamas and dogs of his own
Yeah.
that are kind of jerks. But yeah, 2022. Hopefully, like June or something, I'll be reaching out to people to put that
Okay,
together.
yeah, we'll come play. Can we come play?
Yeah, please, no. I was hoping to get
We hope we can.
Red Benny's as like a upbeat night act and get some Beautifuls action for like Sunday morning.
Ooh.
Waking
Brunch-
people up from their
brunch
hangover.
shift.
Brunch
A
shift.
brunch
yeah.
shift.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah, do like a Beautifuls gazebo brunch shift.
I'll serve eggs while you guys are playing. Bacon and eggs, Bloody Marys.
That sounds great. That sounds cool.
That sounds
Browns
amazing.
Canyon. Where is? I don't even know where Browns Canyon is.
It's the old road to Peoa before they built the new road that goes by the Jordanelle and back to
Oh,
Camas.
okay. Wow.
Oh.
So
That's
it's,
amazing.
he's been living out there for a while. He was like there's him and then like there were some dog breeders on the other end of the canyon.
Yeah,
They were the only
now
people that
it's-
were like full-time residents. But now there's
There's just house and house and house.
well, it's still one house per 40 acres.
Uh-huh.
So there's not that much, but there's
Okay.
more than there used to be.
Does he have a lot of stuff in his house that you might have to deal with one day?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Or
He's more of an industrial hoarder, so he has like
Oh,
an
he has
old
like
half
full-on
track.
tractors and stuff.
Yeah, he's got an old half track and like a designed as a dumpster, but like the front of it is all curved and funky looking like a Volkswagen bus. And
Oh wow!
I've got
my kind of stuff.
I've got a '69 Dodge like split window van up there that I bought 20 years ago, and we partially restored, and then I pieced out and moved to Seattle, and we've never touched it since then.
Dang.
Do you think we're hoarders because we got so many green screens?
Well, you're using. There's a difference. So if you're hoarding with use, I think hoarding is when you don't use the shit.
But what if you're gonna use it later?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
going
that's
to
the
or
idea.
do actually. You know, you're using it now.
Yeah.
Well, I save all. If I
Dave's
take
kinda
something
hoarder.
apart, I save all the screws.
Yeah. No. You know.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're like, you know, you've got them in a container that you're like, these screws are for this thing, versus like, you know, you've got 30 containers of screws that are all miscellaneous screws on a shelf.
I'm gonna represent the anti-hoarding faction here. How many screws do you have? I
Yeah.
think that's the difference.
Not enough. That's for
Yeah.
damn
I have my opinion.
I mean, who needs 3 ironing boards?
What if you need to iron 3 shirts at the same time with your 2 hands?
Maybe you want to be out.
Yeah, I guess there you go.
Well, if I'd saved the other 2, I could have like a rack over here of gear and a rack over here. It'd be like a totally Rick Wakeman. You know, have all that gear.
The house is beautiful and empty, but yes, there's 3 ironing boards.
Yep. Strange.
Obvious.
Not anymore. 2 of them went out onto the street, and crackheads or scrappers took them away. But
Which is a valid life choice. We're not here
Yeah.
to pass
no,
judgment.
yeah. They helped us out, so.
Yeah. Crackheads are okay. You have crack walls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we've got crack walls instead of crackheads.
Okay, let's check the list and see what is.
we
Sometimes
all have
right
our
at the end of the
vices.
show we skip ahead a little bit and see what's on the list so we don't
Oh, and I
don't
had
get too
plenty
anxious.
of other artist shout-outs. I just can't remember everybody. There's so much good stuff happening.
Man,
Salt Lake.
well,
Monunero. Those guys are great. I love watching them play.
yeah.
I saw the Salt, the Sea, and the Sun God at Crucial Fest 9, and they were pretty amazing.
Crucial Fest is happening again in just a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I was trying to do a free one this summer.
Look, Ivy said, I saw a bunch of desks and stuff out there the other day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's one giant desk that my dad actually built that, and it's a sewing desk, has a recess for a sewing machine.
Yeah, I saw that.
No one's taking it, so I'll be taking it apart tomorrow, and it's going in the dumpster.
You're gonna save the screws?
No, the screws are going in the dumpster too.
Yeah. No screws.
What if you need that size of screw later?
I can make you a jar of screws if you'd like to come pick it up. I've got some
There are some.
So everything in your house is just a random.
Comes with the sewing desk, though.
Yeah,
It's got
you have to take
tons
the
of
sewing
screws,
desk.
different screws.
Well, do you want to know the record for how many times I've used the same screw?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably like 3
least
times or 4 times.
I didn't know this about you.
Josh, remember when I made my first speaker cabinet and you said I had to go out and take something apart to get the screws out of your backyard? That's when I started. I've been doing it ever since.
You fueled the obsession.
Yeah,
Josh.
I've caused this.
Well, if you don't have one, you can't fasten without. You need that. I mean, you can go to the store, but I mean, give me a break.
Yeah. Or you could spend like the same amount hours longer looking.
No,
for
it's
a screw.
easier to take a screw out of something than go to the store and buy one. It's shorter. Takes shorter time.
Can't argue with that logic.
Especially if you've got like a super powerful drill that's just like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Ivy says my punk band Jar of Screws name.
Ah, nice.
That's a good name.
Is that like when Jars of Clay gets jaded and loses God?
God's just nothing but a jar of screws, man.
God's just nothing but a jar of screws. That could be a song
They can
for the
think of
band.
David Bazan.
Yeah, that's good. Man,
Okay, let's
wow.
check the list. Wow. Artist shout-outs. I like the artists I know too.
Shout out. Oh, shout out.
Predictions.
Who are we going to shout out?
There's
You
one
never
more.
did.
Predictions. Oh, I want to shout out Nora and Pearl, our bandmates, who
Oh, yeah?
played with at the bar last night.
Nice.
So much fun.
I really enjoyed
Gazebo
coming in
of
hearing you
Destruction?
guys play on the balcony.
Yeah.
Before the winter came.
We're going to start doing that too, probably next week. I want to do our first one next Thursday.
I'm a big fan of Nora's covers in.
Yeah, Nora played last night. Did
Chinese.
the sang the batch.
I almost said Szechuan, but that's not a language. That's a food style.
Yeah,
What's the language?
Mandarin or
Yeah,
Cantonese?
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
She sings in Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Because I've heard her say it.
It's beautiful.
Because I heard her say it.
Did you just say Szechuan in Mandarin?
No.
Yeah, the pronunciation would probably be much different.
Yeah, careful with those tonal languages. You
Yeah.
might think you're saying one thing and really be offensive.
Well, we talked about this earlier. How many languages do you speak, Josh?
Just this. I can't even speak the one I'm the greatest with.
Yesterday you said one, and I was very impressed.
Uh-huh.
Because I can't speak one.
We speak the language of metal and
I almost speak.
Yes, I speak the language
of building.
Making stuff.
Of making.
Yeah, but who saves the screws?
I speak
We just
English and I speak Spanish.
Wow, really?
Highly proficient in Pig Latin. And I
Whoa.
speak the language of love.
Whoa.
I'm learning that one.
Dang,
I
that's
wish
cool.
I spoke all those languages.
Hear that, any listeners? The language of love.
And I dance the forbidden dance.
I dance the dance.
Lambada. Any dirty dancing fans out there? the ether.
Oh, I haven't watched that forever.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Falcon
I knew it was coming up.
outro.
Hey, who did the predictions? Did you guys do
we
any?
didn't predict yet.
Let's each do one.
Okay,
Who's going first?
I think Falcon B goes first.
Hit it, Falcon B. Prediction.
Oh, a prediction for
A
the
real
future?
prediction, yeah.
I don't have any predictions, I don't think. Do I? I think it's going to get warmer. Just a hint. I mean, just need it.
I think we're gonna have a lot of fun playing this summer.
Alright.
I think I'm going to really enjoy playing with the band again because I haven't played with them in a long time. The last show we played was November 2019.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That was a
you'll
fun
like
show
it.
though. Played in Seattle with a great band called Glows and Old Iron and Yellfire
Old Iron.
at a cool little bar.
What bar was that?
It was a Victory.
Yeah, the Victory.
Used to be the Lobo way
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
I never knew the Lobo, but I know the Victory Lounge.
Yeah.
We always play at the Lo-Fi when we go there.
Oh yeah, right next door, pretty much. That's a sweet little combo of venues, and then
Well, we always want to play the one in between.
the
but
Black Lodge. Yeah, it's
they
hard to
won't-
get in there.
They
Probably
won't let
if
us
you
play
don't
there.
know the right people.
Mm-hmm.
I used to know the right people, but that was a long time ago.
Seattle's full of insufferable hipsters. Love you.
Any other predictions? Anyone?
I predict that I am going to grow many plump, juicy tomatoes in my garden this year.
Dang.
And if I do, I'll bring them here and eat them.
Oh man,
on
that
camera.
sounds good.
Cool. Can
Make
I
like
eat
a
one
Bjork
too?
That sounds good.
avant-garde video with me eating tomatoes.
I predict that someone will unleash the rainbow butterfly house from its chrysalis, and it will be its rainbow butterfly self for passerbys to enjoy.
Yeah,
Manifest
good prediction. I hope so
energy
too.
into the world.
Because beautiful house, cool location.
Yeah. All right.
Good work on the house, you guys.
Yeah. Good. I also predict an outro in our future. Whoa! There it is.
Falcon B outro fade out. Okay, hit it, Josh.
I'm playing with you. Okay. Let's do it. Yep. Yes, please play with me. Or else I would just make these little funny sounds. And not let it feed back too bad.